it's really great that you came all your way from Turkey to Berlin
to
work together these days. And I mean, we know each other for quite some time.
Yes.
We've been working together for a few months. So
That's right.
just introduce yourself. Who are you? What you do? And what about the piano playing?
Okay. My name is Ahmet. I'm from Turkey. I live in Izmir. And I am a teacher of English. And I started my learning piano at the age of 45.
That's fantastic.
When the pandemic started, I was thinking of doing something else for myself.
Best time to learn an instrument. Actually.
Yes, because we were in the house, so I thought I could start to play piano or play an instrument. I picked a piano for that, and I started. Now it's been nearly, I think, 2 years since I started, and and now I've been working with you, and I think I've made quite a lot of step forward.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely extremely dedicated. I was very, I was very positively surprised when you said, you know, right now I just bought the grand piano to really do everything I can in this. Yeah. That's really the right attitude.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we met on Instagram, right?
Yes, on social media I saw you and I sent a message to you and you replied immediately. You were very responsive and you asked me, I think the most important question that I would like to know, what is your target, what's your goal, you asked me. And I think that was the most important question. Because I didn't know what I was going to do with piano playing. Was it just like a hobby?
Yeah.
Or did I want it to be perfect? So you helped me with that. Now I'm going through that way.
And what is your goal right now? And what was it back then? Did it change at all?
I just want to, yeah, of course. I wanted to be. I'm probably not going to be a performance artist, but I think it's going to take the rest of my life after 45, the rest of my life as a passion, and that passion will get deeper and deeper. And now my goal is not to look at the notes only, not to be able to read the notes only, to be able to articulate, to give the right stress, right rhythm, to be able to play it perfectly.
Yeah, that's what we are aiming for.
Yeah. That's why we are going very slowly and very, fussy about everything, every single step.
Yeah, really great. And I mean, we were just talking in the beginning. You know, I live in Berlin. You live in Turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite unusual. It's something that comes up more and more working. Mainly on the internet, but were you skeptical in the beginning when it started, or how did it feel for you, these first lessons with me?
Yes, maybe if I was going for learning another language like German or Spanish, I would probably say okay to online learning, but when it comes to a musical instrument, that was a bit skeptical for me, so I didn't know how to do that, but actually we managed it, and I think it went through very well. So now I'm quite okay with working online.
I mean, it's still great that you're here. Yeah, we can do some very intense.
Yeah, but it's also very nice to have this opportunity to come and visit you and see you in person and at least work together, study together for a couple of days. That gives a great motivation to myself as well.
Yeah. And then we proceeded. We were working on some pieces, Schumann, Beethoven, Chopin, but also some technical work.
Yeah.
What would you say so far? Like, what have been your results, and what was it? Was it meeting your expectations? Was it completely different, or
it was different. It was different because at the beginning I only thought it would be just reading the notes and playing it.
Yeah.
But what I learned from you that I needed a more technical approach to be able to use my fingers in the right way.
Yeah.
I was always skipping the finger numbers. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but now I know that's very important. And also,
we were going in detail right away.
Yes,
to do everything right from the start.
That's right. And also, after a certain age, your muscles are, not that good, since when you compare it with some kids who started playing piano at the age of 6, for example. I'm 45 and my fingers were a bit stiff. But now we learn working technical approach made my fingers very flexible and independent, and I think that's the best thing.
And it's a never-ending journey.
It's a never-ending journey. I think that's what makes it very exciting about it, because you don't because you don't want it to. I don't think there's a place where you say, okay, I've learned everything about playing piano.
It's like with a video game, and you play, and at some point you mastered the game, and then it gets boring.
That's right. That's right. I mean, what it is I think it's the journey. Probably until I die, I will keep learning new things, trying new things, and the pieces never end. There are loads of different pieces to be able to play.
I mean, I think many people like you should have the courage and also the motivation to start also at the age like you, in your mid-40s.
Of course.
Many people, they think, I'm too old, it will never work out. And I think you are the best example that you can make it work.
I think that would be a very limiting thought to say that I'm like after this age I can't do anything, I can't learn anything new. I think that's the age that we need to learn something which we really desire, which we couldn't do when we were younger. Because there are loads of economic stuff that kind of drives us through earning money, but this is like a passion. When you come to
discovering yourself and others.
Exactly. When you come to a certain age, you have your career, you have your economic situation, everything is ready, so you kind of start thinking about what am I going to do after I'm retired. If you're an active person, both physically and mentally, then you start thinking, what am I going to do, after retirement? If you're going to stay at home and do nothing, then you will get rusty. You won't do anything. So, but if you start learning something which is which comes from your heart, that's a passion, and that will take you to the age of maybe 90, and it will keep you young and active.
That's true. Actually, there are some many research is done on this topic, right? How piano playing is very good preventing from dementia.
That's right. Yeah.
And also other elderly diseases. But apart from that, I mean, it's a hard question. But what would you say? What keeps your passion alive? Why do you do it? Like, what is it that makes you feel so good about it? What is it that you also told me that you're showing your friends and they are excited? What do you think? What makes them so excited about it?
I think the music itself, is something really exciting. I like the classic music, and it's kind of relaxing, and it keeps you busy, it keeps your mind busy, and it makes your brain work on both sides, and so you start seeing life in a different way, because the solutions always come from the other side of the brain, which we don't normally use.
Yeah, exactly.
When you use this hand, this part of the brain works, so the solution comes from this brain, so you start having another aspect, another eye, I think. And what excites me about it, I think it's the meditative stuff to do. Because once you start working, you wait, you start this hand first, and the right hand, and the left hand, and then you kind of bring them together, and the melody comes. And that's unbelievable, because you get never tired of playing that piece which you have just learned. So that kind of makes me feel very excited. And my friends, when they look at me, they say, God, you are motivating us, you are inspiring us that, that we are going to do something, not maybe piano, but we're going to do maybe painting or something that was inside us which we had forgotten about. We're going to do that now, we're going to take it out and do it. It's like inspiring in a sense. They kind of find the courage when they see me doing it.
This I find also very very great, to be honest.
Thank you. Well, of course, in this journey, I think to find the right person is very important. I believe in fate. We kind of came across on the social media. What I liked about your style was that you were very, very fussy about every single thing. You didn't say, okay, yes, you can play it now, that's okay, but you went through all the single details, how to touch to the keyboard, how to hit the keys, the way that my ankle moves and my elbow moves. You were so going into details, but for an instrument like piano, it helps a lot. You need to know that. And once everything is okay, you hear it, you see the results, and that makes you feel very happy.
Thank you so much, Ahmed.
Thank you, Aaron.
Really great having you. I wish you all the best for your
Thank you.
next steps on your path.
Thank
And
you.
for you, if you're also a very ambitious piano player like Ahmed and wants to discover yourself through music, then yeah, text me a message and we'll find out if and how I can help you with your playing.